Welcome back to my channel, everyone. We are having another speed build, our first of Eco Lifestyle. We're doing the basic, the basic shipping container build that pretty much I'm sure everyone's doing. Every channel that has Eco Lifestyle is posting Eco Lifestyle right now is going to be doing a build that's similar to this, or similar in style, I should say. Probably not similar in builds, because like I said, I didn't get it from anyone. I actually had a different plan for what I wanted, but it just didn't work with really the length of shipping containers and then the just kind of the all-around length. What I wanted to do was have like almost a middle courtyard. So I was gonna do 4 here because originally I was gonna have a middle courtyard essentially on the side of the house. So having one shipping container up front, one shipping container in the back, and then one going along that right side, or I guess right now the farther back side of the screen. But that, like I said, did not work out. You kind of saw a little bit of it there, so I decided we'll just move it back and have an up front like little patio area, and then use the top rooftop as another patio area as well. But this is really actually an out of there build for me. Like, I don't build like this at all. It's a very unique build style, I'll say. I don't know necessarily a shipping container. Obviously right now a shipping container build is not unique, but it's the style of a shipping container, and to make a good shipping container build I feel like is a very unique build. I think part of it is just stems from the way I'm looking at it, probably, because like I do mostly build very realistic modern homes, which is kind of my style, like the where I excel at it, I would say. And this obviously is not that. But for the most part, I wanted to keep, because I feel like if you build a shipping container house, you could reasonably cut, you know, some walls out. You could cut parts of the shipping container out and make a bigger room, so you don't have to keep like the exact layout of a shipping container. But I wanted to have some of that feeling and that vibe that you can kind of tell, like, oh, this was once a shipping container. Like, this wall was probably the actual shipping container wall. They just kind of kept that there where it was. So we kind of do have the couple rooms, like the generalness of the layout. Upstairs we don't. Upstairs I think is completely, I don't even think we follow those shipping container layouts at all anywhere. Maybe right there with that bedroom, actually. That might be like where I'm making a bedroom right now. It may be the only place, because that wall does kind of meet on that line. I guess I did kind of think about it up top too. But like I said, it's just the first build for me to do something like this. So obviously, hopefully within time, I'll get a little better at it. Plus, I don't know how many shipping container builds I'm really gonna make. I feel like there's only 1, maybe 2 lots in the whole Eco Lifestyle Evergreen Harbor world that kind of fit the aesthetic of a shipping container. And really right now, off the top of my head, I can't think of too many spots in any other worlds that are going to fit like shipping container builds going into that. But I also kind of want this video, and I think now's kind of a good time, because we're really just putting some windows around there to kind of give my thoughts and opinions about the pack and what I've played so far. I've only played 1 day. I did stream it. I probably will stream it today after this video. I'm going to try to upload this video today, Friday. I was basically playing the pack all day, but I did record this last night. Basically my thoughts, realistically, it's a great pack. I've honestly really liked it. Everything I've played with it, I like all the new features. I like the new, build system. I like the new green, I don't know, I was going to say aesthetic, but the new green kind of challenge to things. As well as clearly the build and buy are amazing. I think I wish there was some things that were less industrial, like for instance having those doors with the giant metal piece coming out of it. Like, that's a great door. Why can we not take that metal piece out? And I know that's a complaint I've heard elsewhere as well. So who knows? Maybe someday they will release that. Sims kind of sometimes do go back and fix things if they get enough uproar, I feel like, or if they're easy to fix. And if The Sims doesn't, I'm sure those will be modded here soon. We'll probably see a modded version of those doors without the metal piece on the back of it. Yeah, but like I said, most of the builds I really do enjoy. And the gameplay is really spectacular. Like, when I first heard about this, I was skeptical. I think like most people in the community were skeptical about, just because this could have been done in so many different things, and to make a whole pack about it just comes off very skeptical, and like, I don't know how well they're going to do it. But I don't know if they do it subconsciously or if they do it purposely. I think that they did kind of outdo themselves, and it really is one of the better packs that the game's ever released. I would say it's right up there with some of my favorites. Really, it is. The new world's amazing. The new feature of Eco Lifestyle, which is just more of a upgraded, I'd say, feature of what they did in Island Living. But if you think about it, like, Island Living was another expansion pack. We had no skills from that pack. Like, there was no skills. They didn't make diving a skill. They just made it part of fitness. So I'm glad that they added more like skills, 2 skills being the fabrication and the juice fizzing skill. Both amazing skills. I really do enjoy. I've enjoyed both of those so far. Now, Rags to Riches is pretty much, I mean, as more packs come along, the game does become easier, and in Rags to Riches, I would say, also becomes easier. But Rags to Riches in Eco Lifestyle, seriously, I think that on the first day of my Let's Play, we pretty much had enough money to move, and like, just by diving through dumpsters. Like, we really weren't even doing anything. We were just diving through dumpsters and then selling what we dove through the dumpsters for. So I think a challenge for Eco, like if you're going to do a Rags to Riches for Eco Lifestyle, would be to not be able to sell things you get from dumpsters. You know, I think that has to probably be somewhere added into the challenge for Eco Lifestyle, just because it is too easy. I think to do it. Is just selling things straight from the trash to the catalog. It's just too easy. We do change the blue and red containers to white and black, just because I think it looks a little better with the whole vibe of the house. I briefly almost made them white, like every shipping container white, but you don't really it's hard to tell if every shipping container is white, that there are separate shipping containers. So I think that's why they have to be different colors. It just makes sense. So we keep the blue on the right side, we get rid of the left blue, and then in the middle red, and then we keep the green and yellow up front. I do apologize, I am losing my voice a little bit, just from streaming yesterday. I streamed for like 4 or 5 hours Minecraft, and then obviously waiting for the Sims to drop. I was playing hardcore Minecraft, and then when the Sims dropped, we hopped on the Sims on my Twitch stream. So go check out my Twitch stream if you haven't. Mr. Certified High. I try to stream almost, I don't want to say every day, but I do try to stream a lot. I had a schedule, and I really do try sticking to that schedule. But I feel like recently, just a lot of stuff that's going on in my personal life and things that are going on in the world have really kind of interrupted that schedule. So I'm flexible to kind of adjust my schedule as it goes. But I definitely try to stream most days. And I like to think, like I said, just like my YouTube videos, we're trying to get better every day on stream as well, and on YouTube. And that's why I'm actually starting to post some streams to my channel. Hopefully someone catches them who maybe doesn't watch me stream, comes to stream, and hangs out. And if you do come to stream, send me a message. I always love talking to people who are watching me stream. You know, I think it's a part of the community aspect of it that I really do enjoy. I definitely enjoy talking to people as I play, and kind of having conversations. I think I riffed off to other people a lot better than just telling stories. But yeah, anyways, back to the build. So right now, we kind of have the general layout, what we're going to go with. In the left side right now on the screen, that is going to be the kitchen and dining room. We're actually going to take out a wall, that wall right there where that archway is. And we're going to take out that entire wall and put a table there. We do kind of play around with that a little bit though. And generally, because it is so abnormal of a build, well, first off, I'm going to use this in my Rags to Riches probably. Right now, at least that's my plan. So that's why I'm using a lot of these fabricated furniture, because one of the things I'm probably going to do in my Rags to Riches is not use furniture I don't fabricate. So if there is a fabricated version of the furniture I can use, then I cannot buy that furniture from the catalog. But yeah. So, like I said, it's the first stripping container. It's the first shipping container build I've done, and it's the first anything like this that's more unique. To me, my eyes, I don't know, they just don't really enjoy the aspect of having, I don't know, the different colors of the shipping containers. So it's not like it's my favorite build, and it's not like this will be my whole new thing now, to keep doing shipping container builds. But I did want to get on the vibe of it, and did kind of want to obviously that's what this pack is. There's shipping containers all around the world, and it does make sense for this pack to have a lot of shipping containers. So I did want to use them. But in the end, I guess even though they are just multiple shipping containers put together, it basically made the form, which is a normal, kind of boring looking house, admittedly. But I think with shipping containers, that's kind of the thing. It's like the outside of the house can't really be very interesting. It has to be pretty boxy or rectangular, I guess, like a shipping container is, because if the second you kind of put something else, it doesn't really look very shipping container-esque. But clearly, tons of room to work on, and I've watched other people's builds who are like way better than mine. I'm like, oh my god, I wish I could build like that. But yeah, like I said, I'll get obviously better at it over time. And I'm sure I'll make another one, just because like I said, I played about 6 hours of Minecraft, streaming Minecraft, and then The Sims before I built this house. So I wasn't really in like the great space to be building and doing all that. So, I probably will make another shipping container build that hopefully will be a little bit cooler, a little bit different, like a little more different than what other people have done. I mean, I haven't seen a build like this, but like I said, I think there's only so many ways you can go with a shipping container build specifically. But yeah. So, like I said, I really like these woods, kind of going back to the build by the pack. I really like the wood tiles and the wallpapers. Actually, pretty much all the wallpapers I like, and all the flooring I really like. And honestly, the fabricated furniture is really nice. Like, it's almost the most realistic furniture in the game, I would say. Some of it. Like the bed, I feel like the couch is really like that. The table is pretty good. Like, really, it is kind of the more realistic furniture of the game. So it's funny that it's, of course, you have to make it in the game to get it. But like I said, I really do enjoy it, and really do like a lot of the build and buy aspects of the game. And in gameplay, so far it's been amazing. I have a political science degree. My passion is politics and voting and policy and all that type of stuff. So the aspect of like voting for things, getting community on board, I am 100% behind that. In real life and then in the game, playing that kind of style, I love it. Like, I wish that would have been involved in City Living when they got the politics career out, other than just doing things like securing votes, which is obviously super important. And that is kind of something you're doing here. But like, I feel like it was so easy to secure a vote in City Living. But here, like, I haven't won not an election, but I haven't won, like, my neighborhood action plan hasn't been voted on yet. I mean, I've only played a day, but just from watching everyone else, like, I thought, oh, you could kind of put that to the back burner and it'd probably get voted on anyways. Like, if you start voting on it, the computer's not going to like try to outvote you, but they really do. Like, I've had leads and then they come out of nowhere and they come back, and I just put it on the back burner thinking it wasn't like gonna really be this hard aspect of the game, and it turned out like, no, they will absolutely vote against you and vote for what they want and vote for stupid things. Because I think the neighborhood action plan I got on stream was everyone fights each other, so kind of like neighborhood brawl day, which I hate. And so when I wanted a green environment is what I wanted, and everyone voted for fighting each other. It seems so typical, of course, of voters sometimes, but yeah, like I said, it's just a great aspect to know that you can lose. I really am one of those people that doesn't like winning all the time in games. Like, when I play FIFA or Madden or any sports game, if I like I always play career mode, and if I start winning a lot, I don't know, I don't like, I start getting bored of the game, and I kind of don't like it. Like, I like the feel. I don't like the feeling of losing, obviously, but I like to know that I can lose. That way it makes the winning more like harder, and makes it almost more special in a way, I guess. Like, it means more to me to win knowing that you can lose. But in games where it feels like you can't lose at all, like, that's when winning is like, it's not even important. Like, it doesn't even matter because I can't possibly lose this. So I'm glad it's in The Sims. I know we kind of get off topic there of what the whole bit of video is. But yeah, so like I said, I obviously my general build vibe is modern, and I did want to keep that, and obviously in this build, because I do think shipping containers, for you to convert something like a shipping container, first off, the only thing like that I've seen on the internet, or even I haven't really seen anything in person, so mostly on the internet, they are more modern in styles. It's kind of like tiny homes. I think it's more of a new thing to kind of reuse. I guess it's a new fad that's kind of became popular enough that The Sims would make a pack about it. It's a new thing. It's so there are more modern builds. Plus, I just don't know how you could possibly make a, traditional, like American home, out of shipping containers. Like if you could, that'd be like, I would love to see it, because I just love to see it'd be amazing. Because I just don't even think that's a possibility. I think it's got to be a little modern. It's got to be a little unique and a little different, just to fit the aesthetic of it being a shipping container. But yeah, so we have the up top. I really what I wanted to do is I wanted to have this level be the barbecue area. But then when I started putting the solar panels, originally you saw earlier in the video, I had the wind turbines too. But I was like, would someone really put wind turbines on a patio that they then go sit on? Like, to me, it just seems like a recipe for a disaster. I think if the turbines were a little smaller, I'd be more willing to think that that's a possibility that you could do. But they're pretty big. Even the smaller wind turbines are pretty big. So I just don't think you'd be sunbathing around this giant wind turbine. And also, I don't know if I used to live in Iowa, where wind turbines are everywhere. And they're loud. So if you have like a turbine, like a wind turbine that close, first off, we're this many in that area close to my home, it wouldn't be effective, I don't think. Just how spaced out they are, it would not be effective. But they'd also create a lot of noise. And interesting that a pack about kind of pollution and all that doesn't really talk about the noise pollution that these things would give off. Kind of like in city skylines, there is like that noise pollution tab. These would definitely be something that give off. Even in city skylines, the windmills do give off noise pollution. I still think they're worth it. I'm still totally for green energy in real life, but that is something that I think did not obviously get thought about. Plus, like how they really do it, like totally understand why they didn't put it in the game. I'm not hating on them for not putting it in the game. But like I said, so the general aesthetic of this was I wanted to have it to be kind of obviously like on concrete and not super green area. I don't think you'd have a bunch of shipping containers in the middle of a grassed area. So I imagine the grass that they did bring in for their backyard and for these little areas probably is fake, if anything. It's definitely not like really planted there, or it was like planted, it wasn't just naturally there. Even if you clear this lot, it looks like a gravel pit. It reminds me of the pit from Parks and Rec after they filled it all in. And they're like, they just have a filled in pit and then it's just a dirt patch. If you like just clear the lot and clear the terrain, that's what it reminds me of underneath this lot. But yeah, so that's why I kind of stuck with the main component of it being, concrete everywhere, but we also are going to use some grass in certain areas and treat it. It's not a community lot, but kind of decorate it like a community lot was my kind of thought going into it. So it's not, it's not a community lot, but we are going to landscape it like one, at least. So that's why the trees kind of have fences around them, and they're only like one patch. Really, the reason the trees have fences around them is just because I don't think having one single tile of grass without the fence around it and then a tree in the middle of that grass patch without a fence around it, it just looks weird. So that's why, the fences I think just make it look a little better. But I actually really liked how this front area turned out, especially once we changed the door to black, which I don't think happens in the video. It does happen post the video. It happens in the screenshots. So stay tuned. You will see the colors, and it's on the gallery right now. So if you go and download it on the gallery right now, you definitely can see that the back door is white and the front door is black, because we do change those tiles or those shipping container colors to those colors to kind of help fit the inside aesthetic a little better. And as you can see right there, I'm going like, I still really want the barbecue up here, but then the problem became there was nowhere to put a table. Even actually in the whole house, putting a table anywhere in this build was actually kind of difficult, which is weird because I didn't put the tiny lot trait. I don't even think this would technically be a tiny lot, like it wouldn't qualify as one. But this was honestly harder to do, like harder to furnish and all that than some of the tiny lots I've built in The Sims. Just because I think of trying to stick to that shipping container aesthetic and not just going random with these walls and like everything, you know, you kind of have limited space on where you can work. You know, taking out some walls is fine, but obviously you don't want to completely remove the idea that it is a shipping container after all. So here's what we do. We do use, like I said, we take out that wall. I think I try to put an island there first, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we do put an island there first. And then we go back and put a table because the island didn't work out well. A table is going to get the same amount of chairs and take up less space and look a little less clunky. So that definitely looked better to me. And then I just kind of going through and changing some of the things we put for the fabrication. That's the one thing I wish in the catalog I wish they would have, would be like, so you can just, even on a fabricated thing, once you do show hidden objects, that you could just color it. You know, you don't have to select the specific color you want. But yeah, this actually is a 2-bedroom home. So like you could have a kid here. Well, I guess not a baby or a toddler. You need, once the kid grows up to be a child, you could have a kid here because toddlers and them, there isn't a stairs, there's only ladders. So they would not be able to get upstairs. You could switch the rooms, I guess, but definitely the downstairs room is a lot bigger. But they don't have the ensuite downstairs. It was kind of a thing I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Where I wanted to have what rooms, where I wanted to have what bathrooms, and which bathroom should be the ensuite. The reason this one isn't the ensuite, or this one's the ensuite, is because the TV. Like if I was gonna, I didn't know where else to put the TV room. So I didn't know like what I'd do with that door. If I like, how would I put a TV in a door in this area? Would I just get rid of a TV? I could have, like, if I was gonna go, truthfully, you could, I guess, because really this pack is not really about the TV. You know, it's not like a super technological for that reason. I guess the technology is more green, more being outside and being part of the environment is definitely like the point of this pack. So we could have done it without the pack. Truthfully, in the bedroom, we could have shrunk the bathroom probably by a tile. Originally, we extended out the bathroom because I was going to make this downstairs room be the kids' bedroom, but then it was still bigger. Like there was just no way to expand the upstairs bedroom to make it feel like a master bedroom after all. So that's kind of what we're doing at. It was really trouble with sizing was pretty much the issues we were having with everything. But yeah, we're kind of just going through. I think we have the so that's the general shape of the kitchen is in place. The general shape of pretty much every room is in place. We're just kind of adding little things and decorations and whatnot, which is always difficult, of course. I actually really like that couch as like an outdoor couch. I don't know if it should be an outdoor, if it's supposed to be an outdoor couch. I think it could look good inside too. But I do really like it as an outdoor couch. And then I have tested all of it. So everything works, because I was worried about that couch maybe blocking the door. With these big doors, it's kind of hard to know how they open, what they do, like how they work exactly. But it does, like I said, it does still work pretty well. I playtested everything and I didn't find a single thing that didn't work. If you do, please let me know, because hopefully I didn't miss anything. That'd be a terrible thing. Wall space was another, as you can see right now, wall space was another just terrible, because I felt like there's still a lot of this house that is empty. But there just wasn't a lot of good eco lifestyle stuff that could go there. So the build mainly uses eco lifestyle and base game, but there is, I think, a little bit of other stuff. But if you have eco lifestyle and you have base game, you'll pretty much get the most of the build. Like you might have to replace a couple things, but it won't be a problem. Like if you have those two at least, you'll have enough of the build to actually play it, and it won't even take you long to replace what it went missing. Plus, when I download stuff from the gallery, honestly, like now that I'm more into building and furnishing and all that, I like to go unfurnished. I like to build. I think also because my gameplay has kind of shifted. Before I played when I was not doing videos, I mostly played for stories and stuff, just for in my own head, like, you know, stories types. And I really was playing not my own life, but more with my own sim and in my own life, kind of that. Like, oh, here's what my life would be like if I was an actor, or that type of thing, you know. But now that I stream and all, and having these different Let's Plays with different sims, like it really is changing the way I play the game. And I actually really do enjoy it. Kind of the change that we came about. The one thing about the ladders is they're kind of dangerous, especially in this room right here, the study area, which it wasn't really gonna, it would, like, I didn't plan on that room being a study, it just kind of fit. I'd be real hesitant of having that chair there. I know me personally would hate to sitting in my chair right now, look down and see just a giant empty hole that I could possibly fall into. Plus, in like chairs like that are not wheeled chairs and whatnot, I like to lean back in them. I think I got that probably in school when they'd yell at us not lean back, and I was a rebel, and I said, oh no, I'm gonna lean back, I enjoy it. But yeah, so it's a little scary, not exactly the safest thing, which is why you can't have toddlers obviously around these ladders, because toddlers would definitely be walking through the ladders, or they'd be walking right down them. But I actually really liked having that in the bathroom. I think that looks amazing in the bathroom, that little piece of artwork. I wanted to go in the room, but I just couldn't figure out what room it kind of went into. The Get Famous shower, I feel like also goes really well with the what are these Eco Lifestyle toilet, the Eco Lifestyle sink as well. I think that shower, it almost looks like it's part of the pack, even though it came from Get Famous. And there isn't a shower in Eco Lifestyle, which is a bummer. There was the tub, which is good, but I mean, I think a shower would make more sense. I guess I don't know like enough on the topic of like being eco-friendly. Like I want to learn more about it. And realistically, we all should learn more about it. But I don't know if tubs are better for water consumption or if showers are better for water consumption. I would think showers, but like I said, I do not know. I just think showers take less water. And if you get in and out pretty quickly, like that's pretty easy. But if you have to do a bath, you have to literally fill up the whole bathtub with water. Unless, yeah, I mean, really, because like at that point, if you're not going to fill it up all with water, you might as well use a bucket. So I would think showers would be more eco-friendly, but they decided not to put a shower in this. I mean, it's a little thing. It's not even that big of a deal at all. So like I do say, though, some parts of the build do change after we play test some things. Not because they didn't work, but just because when I was playing with it, I didn't really like how they looked. And one of those things being the color of the outside of these shipping containers. That's why I changed one to black and one to white. And then just a couple of decorations kind of get shipped around. So I do recommend sticking around for the screenshots, which are coming here in a split second. We are to the end of the video, guys. So I do hope you enjoyed the build. Go download off the gallery. Check out my stream on Twitch. Like I said, I stream almost every day. Mr. Certified High. There will be a link in the description below. I hope I see you on my stream, and I hope to have you guys come out for the next video, which will be another eco living gameplay. I decided instead of using the Robbins family, though, we're gonna actually use a new sim, just because a lot of things popped up in my personal life and in the world that I didn't really want to keep going over the Robbins family. We will probably come back to them at a different time for a different Let's Play. But for right now, we're going to have a new Sims for the Eco Lifestyle Let's Play. So that's the build, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, fly high today.